now the host of the world's longest-running panel show, Fred Davis.
Thank you very much, and welcome. I'm glad you could join us for this show. It always gives us a lift to be doing programs in Vancouver, partly because Jack has the least distance to travel since he lives in this beautiful part of the country.
Great stuff.
But panel, we're going to put you to work now. We have some stories tonight that I think will test your mettle, as they say. And we'll meet our first challenger after you've had a chance to look at this first mystery headline.
Less than 2 years ago, this young Alberta rancher recorded a demo tape of country and western music with the money he'd saved to buy a tractor. 1990 is going to be his year, and the next tractor could easily be covered with rhinestones. He is George Fox.
All right, panel, let's see what you can do with a national story to begin. 2 minutes. Pierre, would you lead off, please?
Is this national story a happy story?
Very happy for me.
Did you win something?
Yes,
And did take place in British Columbia, which is where we are.
partly.
Partly in BC. Are you a British Columbian yourself?
No,
You're not. Did this story take place this year, 1990?
partly.
Partly in
It's a kind of an ongoing thing. The
Oh, it's one of
genesis
those-
of the story was last year, but...
one of those weird ongoing stories we never get. Yeah. When you say it made you happy, did you get something tangible from it? Like
Yes.
money? Money?
Yes,
You got money. You won an
Simple
award or
question,
something.
yeah. Did you win the lottery?
Won an award, Pierre said.
Won an award.
I think.
Did you win an award?
yes,
Was it in the field of science,
no,
sport,
no.
entertainment?
You got it.
Yeah.
Would I know your face if I turned round?
Well, I hope so.
Depends what your tastes lean to.
Are you a solo performer of some kind?
Yes,
You're an actor,
no,
He's a singer.
singer.
yes,
A singer from British Columbia,
No.
No.
in British Columbia.
British Columbia would be affected because he has performed here, I think.
You're not Katie Lang. Very.
But you're getting closer now.
So this is in this past year's music awards.
yes,
Yeah. The award was in '89, was it not? The
right.
ceremony? Yeah.
Genie.
Okay.
They're
No.
not the Genie Awards. There's something
Not
else.
Genie.
No, it's not the Genie Awards. What is it called?
Well, ask him.
No, you can't
I
ask him.
can't ask him.
Come on.
Because he
Bob,
won't
get
tell
this.
you.
Come on.
Well, if you'd gotten to the Canadian Country Music Awards,
Oh, wow.
George Fox, 1990, the year of the fox. Did you think of it, Jack? I tell you. Well, I must say, Jack, you're going to have to play your hunches. You said you thought of George Fox.
Yeah, and Katie Lang, if I just said, are
Of
you in the
course.
same line of business?
Well, too late now. We'll be back with George Fox in just a
Stupid,
moment after we take time out for these messages.
Every morning I go out there just to walk in. I see that heavy iron marking up this lane. There was a time when nobody would have lived here. My dad, he bought 100 acres for the grain. But now them big hills, they're all tied up in blacktop, so the people can't get away. They drive the miles and get to where they want to be. The old express line don't ever stop.
On the Chinese calendar, this is the year of the horse. But on the country and western music charts, 1990 is going to be the year of the fox. Tonight's guest started his music career doing Presley imitations and playing at local weddings. But when he was chosen as 1989's Rising Star at the Canadian Country Music Awards last September, it only confirmed what his fans already knew. And those fans include Anne Murray and Dolly Parton. Please welcome George Fox.
Pierre and Fotheringham asked me to start the questioning because they only listen to serious symphonic music. Whereas I watch Nashville. Now, I've seen you in Nashville once or twice. You're going to be the biggest in the country if you keep it up.
Well, maybe I should get you as a manager then.
Or you're a PR man.
PR man. Yeah, I've got a good manager already. So.
But you've had an unusual career, just running cattle.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think there could be two things more different than cattle ranching and the music business.
When did you first do your Presley imitations?
Back when I was trying to make up for what I lacked in singing talent in the way I looked, and I had my white outfit on with my chains jangling all over and a leather vest with the Fox written on the back, which is kind of a takeoff on the Fonz, and singing Hound Dog and all those kind of things.
You sound like Hank Williams to me sometimes.
Yeah, he was another guy that influenced me a lot.
Many records have you sold up to now?
We're over 55,000 right now in Canada.
You know, tell me, am I right about Katie Lang? She's going to go to the top?
Well, if she isn't there already.
It's at the top.
Yeah.
No, even topper top than top. Betty?
How high is up? I'm fascinated by your clothes. Do you design them or do you have somebody do them for you?
No, I had to sell two of my best cows to get this jacket.
In your business, it was worth it, though. I mean, the clothes really go with the act, don't they?
Yeah, it is important to have that. It was kind of tough for me to deal with that off the top because actually all the attention was kind of uncomfortable for me. I remember one of the first things I did after I'd been signed to the record deal is I went down to Toronto and I got off the plane and the guy from the record company gave me 3 pages of itinerary and I'm going to be getting publicity shots and I'm going to be doing an interview disc and meeting Randy Travis at a press conference. And I remember being at that press conference at the Hot Stove Lounge in Toronto and watching Randy. And for the first time, I was seeing him not as a fan, but as a guy who was having to deal with all the attention and just to see how he fielded the questions. And that was kind of a turning point for me because I thought, well, there's a guy that's grew up on a turkey farm in the Carolinas. He's not a lot different than I am, I guess, and he just loves singing and writing music. And that was the
Have
time.
you always written your own music?
Well, no, I, like every other artist, I guess I did my fair share of what you call cover tunes when you try and duplicate the artist you hear on the radio, everything from Stompin' Tom to Boy George and everything in between. And that's kind of what I drew on when I started to write my own material.
Are you surprised by your success?
Well, I'm black and blue from pinching myself. Okay? But I'm having a good time. It's quite an adventure.
George, I read someplace that you used to play in a nudist colony.
Oh, you did?
Did they jiggle to
you
the music?
subscribe to that magazine? No, yeah, just up the road from the ranch, there's a nudist camp. They don't like to be called a colony. And we played there a few times, and I don't know who's entertaining who, but we had.
Well, do you strip and just be protecting yourself with your guitar, or what?
Yeah, big guitars. We get No, that wasn't part of the deal. We never were that hungry for work.
How old were you when Elvis died?
I was just getting out of high school. I was 17 years old, and I remember we were actually sailing with a friend of mine. We were sailing around Vancouver Island when we got the news, and it was quite a shock to me because he'd been a big influence to me, and things have never been the same since for me.
Have you been to Graceland?
No, I've been pretty close. Nashville, which isn't too far from Memphis, where Graceland is, but I've never made it down.
Isn't that like the pilgrimage to the shrine?
Yeah, I've been to Nashville. I've seen some of the shops where you can go and get the Kenny and Dolly salt and pepper shakers and all that kind of stuff. And in a lot of ways, not all that impressed with the commercialism of that kind of thing. But
have you ever met Dolly Parton?
We did a couple of shows with her here in Canada, and I was really I guess, flattered. She came up to me and said, "I really enjoyed your show, and I hear you're going to go a long ways." And she's a real down-to-earth gal. I mean, she could be living down the road from us at the ranch out in Grand Valley there.
Now, tell me about the difference between country music and ordinary tunes. I would say the real difference is standard music is about love and marriage. Country music is about hurting and divorce. Is that right? Is that...
Well, I don't know. A lot of people sort of put up their guard when they hear country and Western music. They figure, you know, there's the saloon doors and the hay bales and all that kind of stuff. But there's sort of a new surge of country music now that is still based, I guess, on adult themes and rural themes and sort of a sentimentality in the music. But
broken hearts.
Yeah, that's part of it. But I think, like, it is a very fast opening up right now, the market, and all over the world.
Of course, you're the second cowboy to play country music. I'm thinking of Ian Tyson. He's got a ranch too, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. As the crow flies, he's not too far. He's only a couple hours south of where we are.
Is he any closer to the Nude Ranch?
They might have one down there, too. They're all over the place.
Well, George, we'll certainly hope that my friend Jack Webster's prophecy comes true. He's not always wrong, you know. In fact, he's got a pretty good batting average. And it was nice to meet you at this stage of your career. I know it's going well because when you really hit the stratosphere, we can say we knew you when. Shame we can't have you perform, but then Tommy Hunter'd get mad at us.
Yeah, that's
It's nice to be able to talk with you, and all the very best in your career.
Thanks very much.